Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea Tranquility. I'm your host, Pete Pardo, publisher and CEO of SOT. Today, we've got a pretty cool release, a late 2019 album, CD, that came out we didn't get to in 2019. That's what January has been for us for the last couple of years, playing catch-up on some of the more notable releases that came out late in the year that we just didn't get to in time. So today, we've got the fourth studio release from Chicago crossover prog act District 97. The album is called Screens. So you might be asking, well, Pete, what the hell is crossover prog? I got to admit, I don't really know either. The only thing I can think of is that the band, because I've been listening to the band for most of their career now with all their releases, they're a progressive rock band, obviously. But they have a strong jazz fusion background. They have a lot of heavy metal influences, as well as pop influences, as well as regular kind of like lounge jazz influences. All right? So you kind of bring them all together, and I guess they call them crossover prog. Hey, whatever. They're a prog band with some jazz, pop, and metal influences, basically, right? So who is in the band, you might ask? Okay, so we've got... Oh, and this, by the way, is out on Mindscan Records. Came out, I think, in October and November of last year. So we've got Leslie Hunt on vocals, the lovely Leslie Hunt on vocals. She is a former American Idol finalist, or semifinalist, okay, on lead vocals. Jim Tasjian on guitars and vocals. Andrew Lawrence on keyboards, Tim Sicer on bass, and Jonathan Shang on drums. Okay, so here we have their brand new album. It's got, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 new tracks. Let's take a look at the CD and the booklet. There's the back. There's the front. Pretty cool artwork on that. Forgive the glare. We'll show that again without the plastic. There we go. Okay, pretty neat. All right, you open it up. You got some additional artwork, lyrics. There is the band, okay, as you can see. Leslie in the middle. So, a mix of kind of longish tracks, and longish I mean like 7 to 10 minutes, as well as a couple more shorter pieces. They vary in kind of tempo a little bit, but what I really like about this album, and the band in general, is that most of their songs on all of their albums kind of, we mentioned those kind of other musical elements that go through their music. So most of their songs, they start out one way and morph into something else. Okay, you got an upbeat tune like Forest Fire, which kicks off this album, and again, it's crunchy, metallic prog rock. But then, Leslie's got these just wonderful vocals and every now and then the band kind of fakes you out, thinking that it's going to take a turn down more poppy, jazzy realms, and then it comes lurching back in with this chugga chugga riffing and blazing synth and lead guitar work and intricate rhythms, and then the gentle piano comes in. Leslie comes back crooning a little bit. So it just kind of keeps you on your toes all the time. You're never too safe with a District 9 song. You never really know which way they're going to take you. All right. You've got, Ghost Girl is the final track on here, which is almost 11 minutes long. And that's kind of dark and menacing a little bit, a little ominous, atmospheric. It's got some heavy moments. It's got some more kind of angular dissonant stuff. For me, it's kind of like maybe Dark King Crimson meets Dream Theater a little bit with really great female vocals over the top. Shapeshifter's a really great tune on here. I like Bread and Yarn as well. It's another real kind of catchy tune with some really good hooks. You've got Leslie as well as their guitar player Jim sharing the vocals on that. Very successful when they do that. I'm surprised they don't do that a little bit more. I know, Leslie's the main singer here, obviously, but they did a really good job on that song. Hearing both of them kind of play off each other, really dug that a lot. Sheep is a great tune. What else? I mean, the whole album is really good. It flows really nicely, but like I said, it keeps you on your toes, keeps you guessing. It's not just like one straight album of modern prog or one straight album of prog metal. It kind of jumps all over the place. I like the little jazzy bits they throw in there. I like the way it goes from, very kind of tranquil, loungy type piano-led jazz stuff with vocals to then all of a sudden the crunchy metal guitars come in, and then the acrobatic rhythms and all that kind of stuff. So very, very cool album. I dig it a lot. Production's really good. Okay, it's bright. You can hear all the instruments. Like I said, they do the heavy elements really well, and it's just a very nicely paced, okay, album that's just kind of goes all over the place, but it makes a lot of sense, if that makes any sense. So I urge you to check it out. District 97 Screens, okay. Out now. It's been out for a couple months. Buy the CD, go download the album, go stream it, whatever the hell however you do it. Buy the LP if there is an LP available. Just check it out if you're looking for a very cool, newer, more modern prog act. I can highly recommend these guys, and check out any of their past albums as well. All right, very, very cool stuff. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org, where you can read the entire review word for word. Visit us on the web, okay, on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. But more importantly, we're here all the damn time. I was going to say every damn day, all the damn time. That's our slogan. So anyway, guys, I got more stuff coming up for you tomorrow. I'm going to try real hard tomorrow to squeeze in. I know some of you have been waiting for this. After I did the Black Sabbath worst to best albums yesterday, I think the only one that can come next is Deep Purple. So hopefully that will be tomorrow. We'll see how the day goes. All right, but if it doesn't come tomorrow, it'll be in a couple days. I'm also going to do something about the Babies. Either it's going to be worst to best albums or top 10 songs, or maybe both. I don't know. We'll try and squeeze that in as well. I'm trying to think what else we got. I don't know. I mean, so much stuff coming. We got the Cyberts coming in on Tuesday for a cool rant. Next weekend is jam-packed with stuff. We got guest stars galore, so it's going to be a fun next week and a half. Trust me on that. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends, and we'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.